Good morning. Time for a mindfulness practice on a Monday morning. Excuse me, I'm trying to organize my things. Let's start with our 3 deep breaths. We'll use our slinkies to get settled and take a few deep breaths together. So if you want to take a second to grab yours, then do that. We'll just use these to guide our breaths, expanding our lungs, letting the air out of our lungs. So 3 deep breaths together, breathing in and out. Breathe in deeply and out. One more. Fill up your lungs all the way. And let it out with a great. Today's mindfulness practice is going to be a practice in appreciating the beauty in things around us, things in nature. This time of year with the fall, we are surrounded by color and nature's glory in the way that trees light up, sometimes in gold and red and fiery orange. And so we're going to go through a practice visualizing those things. So get into your comfortable seated position, feet on the floor, lift your shoulders up and roll them back down your back. Just get yourself sitting straight, silent, soft breathing, eyes closed. You feel yourself relaxing more and more with each breath. You let the rhythm of the music calm you. You feel your muscles relax, your heart rate slow, and your breathing slow. And you say to yourself, I am calm and relaxed. You could put your hand on your heart center. I am calm and relaxed. Picture yourself riding in a car. You're relaxed as you cruise down a long, narrow country road. Your seatbelt holds you tight to this seat so you know that you're safe, but your mind begins to wander around this beautiful countryside. You breathe in and you smell the sweet scent of a distant apple orchard. It's autumn and the trees are absolutely exploding with color. As you look around, it looks like fireworks in the daytime. The breeze makes the leaves appear to change shades as they move in rhythm. You look out the side window and you notice the different shades of yellow come alive on the hillside. As your breathing slows, you notice at the other side window a brilliant orange color pops up everywhere in view. You relax and look ahead to see a spectacular display of fiery red bursting all around. You're at peace as you drive into this awesome display of color. You forget where you're going as you continue down this colorful highway. You just let go of anything else that's on your mind. You're just focused on the beauty around you. You take time now to get lost in the sights and smells which have surrounded your car. You notice new and beautiful colors, even more than the reds and oranges and yellows that you've been seeing. You breathe in the wonderful new smells. You breathe deeply as you exhale and you say to yourself 3 times, I enjoy the beauty all around me. I enjoy the beauty that is all around me. I enjoy the beauty that is all around me. Then you open your eyes, you take a little stretch, and you just take a minute to appreciate that good feeling that comes with finding that calm and peace inside. So I like to think of the season of fall as, well, it's funny because it's a season of endings, right? As the leaves fall off the trees, turn bright colors and fall off the trees and color our sidewalks and yards and gardens with their gorgeous carpet of red and gold and orange, and then we rake them up, bag them, put them out on the curb, and settle in for winter. So in some ways it's an end, But it's also, the fall is always a beginning because it's always the beginning of a new school year. And for us right now, the beginning is that it's the beginning of kids coming back to school, which has some great energy and just brings a lot of love into our school building as kids start to come back. So fall is both an ending and a beginning for those of us in the school system. And I think it's also a season of transition. And so I always like to, as you know, do a little art activity with you. And I think it's a good way to transition into the week. So for this activity, I want to do a collage, like a torn paper collage. We're going to create our own tree of fall's fireworks. So I started with tearing out a tree-ish shape just out of an old shopping bag. So I took the brown side and started tearing it. I could tear another little branch shape over here on this side. And collage is something that kind of takes some patience, but it's also something that any one of us can do with just things that we have at home. So just kind of tearing a little shape into those branches and the tree trunk. And so with that, I'm just going to glue it onto a piece of paper and show you what I found for the leaves to use for my tree of fall's fireworks. So here's my tree glued onto a piece of paper in my notebook. And I might tear out another little branch. Again, just tearing that right out of that paper bag. Dab a little glue on the back. Stick another branch on there. And I can just keep adding to it that way. Does it have to be perfect? No, it has to be tree-ish, right? And then I have a bunch of colors that I cut out of magazines. So I did these when I did your the trees for each classroom with, or excuse me, the wings for each classroom. So I had this paper that I already had started cutting out and had them left over. They can also just be torn out. So I'm sticking on some leaves that I already had cut out, but you can also just do a little tearing out. Here's a page of a magazine. Just tear out a little shape that kind of looks like a leaf, right? Dab a little glue. Stick it onto my tree. There's one in a bright yellow. Dab a little glue. Stick it onto my tree. Here's a bright pink. Dab a little glue. Stick it onto my tree. We've been talking a lot about respect and how we shine our light of respect and love into the world around us, and the way that we treat other people with care is how we best show our respect for other people. And so with that, I think it would be sort of cool if we even wrote some of those words of respect onto these leaves and continued creating this gorgeous tree of fall's fireworks. So a little activity for you to start your week with, hopefully. Again, looking for that beauty all around us all the time. I have to share a sweet idea that I heard in 3rd grade last week, and in Miss Emily's class we're doing a little project with this. But they really tied it in with the idea of respect, but the theme is, I am here to bring happiness into your life. And what a beautiful concept, if that was our purpose in the world. I am here to bring happiness into your life. If that's how we all walked around in the world, it would just be a much better place. So spread that love and beauty everywhere. look for it all around you. Create your gorgeous tree of fall's fireworks, perhaps with some words of respect on your leaves. And we'll talk about this as we move into our lessons this week. All right, happy Monday, everybody.